collect
I
this.
thought, let me just look at where they hung him, and maybe there'd be a clue there, so...
8 pairs of boots have shuffled back and forth in the mud. Where else have we seen a gang of men in work boots? That's right, the Hardy Boys in the mess hall of whirling in rags. 1. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 46. Just like Titus was wearing in his booth. This is the big dick, Titus Hardy. The one with the ball cap on his head. Is it?
Okay.
They didn't even bother to change boots. Putting them on the scene is easy. Maybe even too easy. 2. Standard work boot. Steel reinforced toes. Number 44. Either the blonde muscular guy, Glenn, or the young guy with a plectrum around his neck.
I'm hoping this is actually going to be useful for us and not just saying, like, oh, he must have been dead when they hung him, because that's not useful, which is what it seems like this might actually be leading to.
There were only 7 of them in the place, so I suspect this is going to give us, like, also, Ruby's feet are here.
Were there 7 of them? Wow.
3.
Yeah,
Hobnailed
there was a
work boot.
dialogue line
Steel
option that we, like,
reinforced
didn't
toes.
pick when we were just
Number
talking to Titus,
43.
I think, that
The
was,
inked
like,
banner,
Ruby is the
perhaps.
mysterious 8th man or something like that.
Okay.
4. Standard work boot. Number 45 or 46. 5. Another
I
standard
don't care on the
work
size of
boot.
their boots, just to be honest with you.
Reinforced toe. 6.
Yeah.
Light as air. Same make of boot. But number 41.
I'm pretty good at this, ain't I?
You're not bad. It's as if the whole world darkens, and the tracks burn in it with strange beauty. 7. The glowing outline of a standard work boot. Number 46. The imprints are twice as deep as the others. The weight exceeds 200 kilograms.
The
8.
last one.
Another standard work boot. Number 44. There's an aberration in the pattern of the sole. The right sole is smoother, more worn. Curious. A missing 8th Hardy Boy.
7 sets of tracks, right? The Hardy Boys were here. That's all? Interesting. Then one of them seems to be missing.
I wonder if that's enough to
Anything
give a
else out of
reroll
the
on that
ordinary?
check.
Note
Yeah,
to
maybe.
self. This would be a good question to ask Titus. Where's the 8th man?
No horizontal boot prints. Whoever walked in the Whirling's Pinball Workshop didn't walk here. That's actually huge,
That's
because
a
if we're thinking
yeah.
that Ruby did it, then this is basically saying no, because it doesn't match, right?
Yeah.
So that's...
Different shoes.
No, these prints are pretty standard. The ones in the dust looked custom. Or maybe they're just a foreign design. It's a boot print, whatever the case. Interesting. Let's name it the Old Soul. I wouldn't be surprised if this was the missing Hardy Boy.
Yeah, we were definitely supposed to have
Wonder who
gotten
he
this
is.
earlier.
Yeah.
Oh, this
sure.
one's easy. Way too easy. It's a driver.
Driver would wear down their right
Oh,
shoe,
so
but
Ruby
that's
probably
something,
is the
right?
lorry driver.
Yeah, I guess so.
It's in the dialogue option.
Yeah.
With a piece of sandpaper glued
Well,
to the
I came up
front,
with that by myself, so
which means that
I'm
the
a
missing lady
genius.
driver was also present at the lynching? That's it. She's the Old Soul.
So the side case maybe is not a side case so much.
This explains why when we talked to Titus, one of those options was about the drug smuggling case.
Yeah.
Because this links her to that in some way.
This looks like proof the missing 8th person at the lynching was Ruby. Do you
What?
think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug
What the fuck?
operation?
Kim, make up your mind. Minutes ago you didn't know who the fuck the 8th person was. Do you think that Hardy and his boys could also be involved in the drug operation? Yeah, I mean, it does fit with
That
the choices,
number
right?
Yeah, number 4 is a Kim-ass dialogue line. I can hear Kim saying that.
Yeah.
Understood. We should still go and see what Titus Hardy has got to say on the matter. This might throw them off, work in our advantage. So, what else?
Hold on. So our odd soul wasn't exactly...
I don't know. They're about the same size. Not the same boots, no, but they could be the same person. It
Okay.
still doesn't rule Ruby out. People change shows, after all. But this isn't an argument for her guilt either. A
Okay.
week, maybe? 7 days would fit the time frame provided to us by the caller, who reported the hanging.
It is really weird how a lot of this dialogue is clearly written with the expectation you don't know, like you haven't solved these tasks already, and then later on dialogue is written because we did solve it.
It's not impossible.
It's weird.
Yeah, it's like
I pulled last
assuming
week's
it's almost like
forecast for
assuming that
coastal
we would have
Habitat.
come back at some point
7
to see
days
the
below
footprints
freezing.
before we
The
found
day
out about
before,
Ruby,
the day of his
and we're just getting
landing,
both
was
sets
the
of
last warm
dialogue
day.
at the same
Yeah.
time, almost.
Yeah, it's weird.
Correct
weird.
again. Sub-zero temperatures would preserve the tracks in a good state. The commotion here could have taken place a week ago.
I'm guessing that's the skinny hardy boy. The one with his front teeth missing.
You mean Ratface?
Yes, well, he did look a bit like a rat. You're right. Do you think that I could still be wrong? But I'm 200.
He might be right. 200 kilograms.
Probably yes.
Oh,
this would also
Yanks
fit
was
with
carrying
the
his body.
victim being
Okay,
dead
that would
from
have
a
been extra
previous
heavy.
gunshot wound.
Oh.
They had to carry him because he could no longer walk. Is there anything else that's not worth
On
saying?
account of being dead, of course, Kim.
Oh,
you're right.
actually, if we looked at this too, we would have seen his 8 footprints. So we would have been able to rule out that what's his face walked here as well, because we would have been able to see the footprints from the armor.
We would have known he was dead already.
Yeah,
You're right.
so that would have helped us there as well. Okay.
What do I think? A
Interesting.
mob of people brought something heavy to the tree. One of them was carrying the victim. They shuffled around, especially under the tree. Then, after hoisting him up, they stood in a semicircle facing his direction. At first glance, this appears to be a lynching.
Indeed. They all stood in a row here and looked at the tree.
But we know the victim had a bullet in his head.
Yeah.
A more precise way to put it is it was made to look like a lynching. By these tracks? Yes.
Alright. Cool, so that was actually useful. But it also leads more credence to the idea of, like, you could have gotten so much information in different orders and put it together in a different way, right? Which is cool.
Yeah.
Okay, I can look at this again? Hang on.
The tracks are as they have ever been. A bit more worn, perhaps. Fortunately,
Sir, I started
the
off with
street
my
sweeper still
motor
hasn't
before Steve
noticed
knew
them.
to see.
No wonder the cafeteria manager seemed frustrated when he was giving us directions to the yard. Well, you did provide us with a very convenient access point to the crime scene.
Yeah. I made the case easier.
Very helpful.
You're welcome. Alright, let's see if we can re-roll the Ruby real quick.
I wonder if we're gonna be able to do it without putting a point into logic or something.
Well, I mean, that's the thing, is like, if you get clues from other dialogue, it gives you the bonus unless
Usually
you
it
retry.
unlocks them.
And I realize now I
Yeah.
could have just checked in the menu, but I'm here now, so I'm gonna do this and...
Yeah, I mean, we're right next to it.
It's you again. What is it?
Come on now. Nope. Guess what? I
Damn.
found you to the local drug trade.
Like hell you have. There is no local drug trade. This place is as clean as a rifle. Go back to Jamrock and ask the local junkies how clean your streets are in precinct
But, like, we know
41 Kilo.
they all love doing drugs. They keep talking about it.
We'll do that. In the meantime, did you know that there's an abandoned lorry at the intersection that was used to move raw ingredients for drugs from Terminal B to Jamrock? The person driving it was present at the hanging. It was one of you. We've connected the footprint. Detective, do you want to deliver the coup de grace?
Yeah, you've earned it. I'll let Kim take it from here.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You're right, Titus. There is no local drug trade because it's all controlled by you. You're the drug trade.
That's a mighty interesting theory. I guess that's what you would need to do, theoretically. A big, strong, state-run monopoly would outcompete the runts on the street.
Communism.
Yeah, man. Theoretically,
Drug communism.
that's what you would do. To get rid of the gangs, the dealers, even some of the junkies.
You would need good, trustworthy people to take their place, of course. Hardy men to run such a monopoly. For the good of the community, of course.
Yes,
Okay.
but that just sends everyone else to Jamrock, doesn't it?
You diverted it to Jamrock. You're admitting to profiting off poisoning for your own, off of poisoning your own people. You always want to do drugs. This is way less control. You know for a fact there's still plenty of drugs out there. You just diverted the foot of Jamrock.
We haven't done anything.
Yeah.
But theoretically,
He did really
it
just
has
make
to
it
be
like
someone's problem.
Yeah.
Jamrock's problem.
Especially when he was just like, haha, you guys do drugs in your area. Meh, 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 meh.
I
Yeah.
don't know. I guess theoretical things don't make me emotional. Now, I was sorta gonna get my brewski
Dude, it's
on.
8 a.m.
Yeah, Jesus.
You sure do love long walks through
30
Theory
XP.
Town, don't you? Well, I'm thirsty now. Thirsty for beer. Got any less theoretical
What is-
questions,
What
Carl?
an insanely unbadass thing to say. I'm thirsty for beer.
He's practically saying
Yeah.
yes.
Hey.
A yes to everything
I'm
you said.
very glad that I'm a genius.
Yeah, that worked.
If this fails, I'm gonna pee.
A sudden flash
Nailed
of
it.
lightning in your
Would have
neocortex.
been so funny though.
The hostel cafeteria is lit by its airy blaze. Floor plans, bullet trajectories, webs of human emotion, all channeled into
I'm
a
excited to
single
see this
thought.
fucking theory. Let's
A
go.
massive activity
Yeah.
spike in the amygdala copicum, the part cops use to pin murders on people.
So that's
Copicum.
what you were squinting at. You were trying to come up with a theory, weren't you? That she did it.
Yeah, he was cobbling together shit so he could put her away. It's RCM 101.
Well, let old Titus set your mind at ease then. She didn't do it. She was here all night.
Yeah, but there's the secret path, dude.
Sunday night,
That means she
11:30 to
obviously did it.
12:15. She was here all that time?
Oh, she went to the bathroom around 11:45 and came back at 12. But yeah, right.
Yeah, with us.
Yep.
Drinking. Near the stage there.
She didn't go to the toilet.
No.
That's a lie.
In the whole 45-minute window, she was with you all the time.
All right. She took a fucking leak, okay? For one moment. Maybe went out too. She has an operation to run from her lorry. We're not getting into what that operation is again, Cop. And just because she was gone for 5 minutes doesn't mean she magically got to the roof and shot him. I've been through this. It's not
It's actually
plausible.
quite plausible, my dear
Yeah.
Titus.
We're in. We got Ruby unaccounted for sometime during the window. This was crucial. Now let's place her on that roof.
A skilled Sambo artist could have climbed the outer wall of this
Yeah.
fire. It's a secret route in the kitchen that leads straight to the roof. Have you noticed the window up back on the outer wall, the whirling? I mean, that's where the key was, right? So we could point to that and say,
Yeah.
she might have been. Let's start from saying the shot came in the roof.
Why not? You can't draw a straight line into Clausia's window from any of the surrounding buildings.
Well,
Not from what I
we
know
found some straight
about
lines actually,
Martinet.
Titus, but
Yeah.
neither here nor there.
It is interesting though, because if we do say Ruby did it on the roof, then what happens to the task to find out about it being in a different spot?
Yeah.
I guess just gathering evidence to rule out that it couldn't have come from there potentially.
Maybe
Yeah, something like
from
that.
the coast. But like I said, I've been too busy dealing with you idiots. So no, I don't.
I like that we're gonna
think
hit him
it
with
was
the
a
with
Yes.
the raw number.
It
I
was
really
close
like that
enough.
this is like all the evidence is coming together so cleanly here.
72%. There's a percentage and all. Where'd you get it from? Your guys in the lab?
Visual calculus had my back.
Definitely
Yeah.
lie. The truth is not credible.
Yeah, we have a ballistics lab. If we can
Yeah.
solve cases
Yeah.
like
Wouldn't
these.
hurt to have one of those in Martinez.
Smart.
Still, all the labs in the world don't put her on that roof. How'd she get there?
It's a secret
Good
route
lie.
usually straight to the roof. Yeah, I like how he's
I
like,
love
oh,
drama.
I love it. He's like, yeah, that's cool. That's a good point.
Oh,
Yeah, you probably need to get one of those.
Workshop.
people say there was a pinball arcade here, sometime before the hostel. What was it called, Theo?
East Delta Pinball Arcade. Weird place. Went bankrupt.
Okay, but how'd you get up? There's
There
no
is, in
room
fact,
for
an
a
elevator.
staircase in this building.
Titus.
Yeah.
Or
I mean, literally, we have the key, dude. It's like 10 steps away. We could just show you it if you want.
The elevator
Yep.
is outside the building. It's an old dumbwaiter used for moving pinball machines up and down from the workshop.
The door from there, a door leads straight to the roof. You can just step outside.
Ruby could have gone up, shot him, come down, all under 7 minutes.
That's quite the theory. We need to have a look at that secret passage, boys.
I'm on it, boss. Right when the law clears, me and Angus are going up there.
It's a dumbwaiter, not an industrial lift. How about I go instead of...
Just now. You got something else to back this route up? Or is that it?
We firmly established Ruby could have had access to the roof where the man was shot. So that's interesting, too, that it's like, clearly this is the only dialogue option we can pick here. I wonder if there's more evidence we could have gotten that would have been, like, like more proof to the theory.
Given us options or something. Yeah.
Well, whatever.
Firmly doesn't go well with could've. There's a route to the roof. Me and the boys need to check it out. That's what we've established. But a route does not put that bullet in his head.
We need to prove that Ruby has our gun.
And Ruby doesn't carry one.
Phase 2. Murder weapon. Get a gun in her hand. If not that, then at least a shadow of a doubt. In the shape of a gun. Just don't contradict yourself. If it doesn't sound like Ruby did it, maybe keep it to yourself.
Yeah, I'm gonna say she might have bought the gun. I think.
Yeah,
I think she could have smuggled guns is kind of loose. Saying that it was shot from somewhere else is immediately contradicting the evidence we've presented so far, which is a stupid idea.
No,
I
think this is the best option.
Oh, that's a good point. Maybe we should have told them. Maybe we should have told these guys that we didn't have our gun.
What an idiot!
Tell me, did you lose it before the murder?
Oh.
No, we didn't. That's a really good point.
That's a really good point, Titus. That's a really good point, Titus.
Shit. We're stupid.
Of course not. And Ruby didn't use your lost gun to kill.
Yeah, you're right, Titus. That's
Stop
our
thinking
bad.
about your lost gun, damn it. You'll get a
We
heart
fucked
attack.
up.
This was merely a thought exercise.
That one's on
he
us.
did not lose his gun. Let's move on.
Kim.
Thanks, Kim.
Well, let's, I guess he was running guns.
God damn. That's just about your favorite topic, isn't it? Every fucking 5 seconds.
He's about to blow his fuse.
I can even do it if it touches any precious business. Yeah, I mean, I think saying that we got into our cabin is probably making him really mad, though.
Trouble. This is Revachol. Even the roid heads in the gym had a carbine. No one has trouble getting a gun. I still never saw her carry one.
He must be referencing some past case of theirs. He's angry because he knows you're right. What he's saying only confirms your theory.
Yeah, I didn't say I'd prove that she had the murder weapon, just that we need to find her. Yeah.
I don't know, Cop. Why don't you find your lost gun first?
Hey, fuck off.
Easy now, Al. This isn't comedy hour.
Yeah, the clowns have gone back to the surface, Al.
Titus,
Dickhead.
we're not seriously considering it, are we? Ruby wouldn't do this. Why would she do something like this?
Phase 3. Motive. The last component.
Maybe it's all part of a leadership challenge against you. Maybe she killed him because she shot about curry favor. It's not why
these
she
are
killed him,
all
it's
weak.
Why I like why did she organize the cover up though?
Yeah.
Actually,
And I
Me
suppose
too.
you have a theory on that.
not for herself, Titus.
Think about it. Why go through all that effort? It was her idea, wasn't it? The hanging. You went along, but she suggested it.
She had, like, a fully formed plan and shit. Right when she came back downstairs.
Really, Shanks? Claudia wanted to talk to another girl, that's all. She was just the first one up there. I could have come up with that plan if I'd have been first.
Hey, Eugene, from what I know about you guys, I don't think any of you could have come up with a good plan. Just saying.
Time for a logics demonstration.
Okay. Yeah, let's grill Eugene.
He scoffs.
Think. You kill him. Get up there. Shoot him. Get down.
Free to go on trial with your friends as part of a lynch mob or alone for committing murder.
The man is silent.
If she used us to cover her own shit up, well, that's a serious violation of the Hardy Code, boss.
Which is why she didn't. She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is fucking stupid, Titus.
Glenn, I thought the same thing when she skipped town and left us in this shit.
Oh.
Oh, so he didn't rule her out completely. And she skipped town. This is good.
Huh.
Hmm.
She would never do that. Why aren't more of you defending her? This is stupid. Yeah, okay.
It's not, yeah.
So he did.
Yeah,
rule
it's
her
not a
out.
leadership. I think the leadership challenge thing is a stupid dialogue option.
Yeah,
'Cause,
I also
like,
I
why
think
would she skip town?
Yeah, and also like currying favor doesn't really make a lot of sense if he is suspecting her that she might have done it. But I don't know. Let's things don't add up. We need to talk to her.
Silence. He looks around the room. The old man in the corner nods.
Yeah, I see it. There's one more thing I've been wondering about. Ever since you asked me where she is. Add it to your list of suspicions, if you want.
Is he gonna say that he doesn't know where she is?
I don't know.
Yep.
I don't know where she went. She just got up and left. Got real scared, too. Wouldn't tell me where. However, hard, I asked. Want to know why? She was afraid I would tell you. Maybe she was right. By now, I probably would.
Huh.
She knew there's evidence on her, and she knew we'd find it. This is typical suspect behavior, why fleeing is always incriminatory.
Perhaps. Ask her if you find her. It won't be easy, though. She made sure of that.
Wow. Okay. Cool. When did she leave?
Friday afternoon, when you first arrived. I got word the RCM was in town. Then she came in to see me. Told me she was leaving. That's when we had our little conversation. I told
Scared
you.
of...
You. Yes, you. The cop with the sideburns and the disco clothes.
Weird that she's afraid of me specifically, right?
Yeah.
I don't know why she'd be scared. I'm just throwing a couple of regular thoughts in his head. I've come to declare the ending of the human experiment. These are all like insane options except for this last one, right?
Sure. Normal. You know, when I first saw you limping here, I thought she was paranoid or sniffing her own supply. But
her own supply of drugs that she doesn't have.
Now I'm
Remember,
not
we
so
don't do the
sure.
drug trade here.
Yeah. I thought we had established that she was kind of younger because like that Tommy guy was kind of worried about her. But
yeah.
Is it possible that it is actually his ex-wife?
That's what I mean. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking right now. It seems to suggest that, right?
Yeah. Right.
Yeah, well, what else did Ruby tell you?
she
about
said
me?
you have a funny taste in clothes and that you won't.
I mean, if she
stop
goes,
Gotta be, man.
Yeah.
until
it's
you
gotta
have
be.
something on her. She said she's heard of you from Jamrock, that you're a human can opener, that you play suspects against each other, open them up like cans.
Fucking hell. Titus, did he just...
Open Angus up like a can? Yes, he did. Now, we can whine about it. Whack him. or we can go on.
Don't kill me again, please.
I'm having to go on with our lives kind of day, Al. How about you?
Silence. He nods.
Is that true, Kim? I can't.
You are insistent.
Yeah.
Aw,
was
thanks,
something
Kim.
else.
That's a compliment.
She wouldn't tell me, though. I could see she wanted to. It was burning on her lips. This called Titus. This called Pete.
Scared. You should be too. A strange fear creeps over you. A metallic taste in your mouth. Change the subject.
Okay, so I mean, the game is forcing me to change
Yeah.
the subject there. That's interesting, though. That
Yeah, it is.
scared. All right, do you have any clue
She's
where she
not
went?
far. We know that much. She didn't take her lorry. So, she's on foot.
Good fucking luck, man. She knows this place like the back of her hand. You'll never find her.
One of the things we do know about the lorry driver, though, is that she wasn't from here originally, which leads more idea that she is my ex-wife.
Yeah, Al. And we won't either.
She's not really a hardy candidate anymore, is she?
She's not, Glenn. A little.
Her?
On the coast.
Where have you
Do you
looked
think
for
the
her?
reason
More
that
precisely.
we drank ourselves to amnesia is that like we just saw her and like she didn't
Yeah,
answer
like-
us or
like-
something?
like
Like maybe
figured
we
out that it
saw
was
her
her.
that night.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Figured out it was her and just couldn't handle it and just broke.
More precisely, on the coast, past the waterlogged. She's not here, so I'm thinking she's
Okay.
there.
Okay.
Sure,
The west side.
there's some shit houses there, a cinder block town. Fisherfolk there refuse to unionize, so that's one place we haven't looked. I hear they have a shack where junkies sometimes crash. Time for you to step up.
We will start there.
Titus is an asshole,
One
but
more
he has
question.
been like
What does Ruby look
actually pretty helpful throughout this investigation
Yeah.
for the most
well,
part.
I think he just figured out that he's been lied to, manipulated this whole time, and he's like, fuck it, you know, right? He's like, I'm not gonna help her anymore.
Boys,
Yeah, for sure.
Here's Red. Died. She looks like a Lowry man.
You know what she's doing with Ulan
The
frequencies?
what now? I have no idea.
That was the
Boys.
strange radio frequencies we found, right?
She said
Mm-hmm.
she's building a pale emitter.
What?
We were talking about radio equipment. She said she's doing Ulan frequencies and a pale something. I don't know more.
This guy barely
Interesting.
understands what he's talking about.
There you have it. Pale something.
Alright.
It'll have to.
I'll shake his hand.
His grip is firm and reassuring, like holding a piece of unpolished granite. You know, I don't usually do this. I just measure things, but
Said it'd be nice to have a ballistic slab. You could use ours.
No. We're good.
Okay, let's go up your hand. Yeah, I would hope so. He's already across the other side of the damn room.
Yeah, no kidding.
Why not? You could turn the thing into an actual police force. Afraid you would actually have to follow the law?
Rich boy law is a sham. It only works for the Wild Pines, lady. So keep your lab and watch your ass out there.
Weird. There's like
Coast is a
begrudging respect
dangerous
from him
place
now.
for lawmen,
Yeah.
especially Mr. Can Open.
I'm very happy with how that turned out. That was good.
Yeah, that was. Wow.
And hang on, I expect Ruby in the village. Sick. Did level up there if we wanted to dump one of these to research Guillaume. Since we've passed the logic check, I don't feel like I need to put points in logic.
Probably the communism one, right? It's probably one we drop.
No, I was gonna dump in the Fairweather T500 because I don't think.
Oh yeah, we can do that. We haven't fought anybody.
I'm scared that it's gonna come up later on and it'll be like, if only I had +2 hand-eye coordination against enemies in FT 500 armor. Oh well,
Yeah,
I guess
but
I'll
I think
just die.
+2 is such a low. +2 is such a low fucking bonus that like.
Also, actually, it's a good thing we didn't research this until we passed that skill check, since it's -1 logic the research duration.
Yeah, we
Whatever,
did good.
Get it in there, cram it in. Everyone's welcome here.